What's going on, guys? Modern Warfare 3 is finally here, and in today's video we're gonna go over the best settings. Check this out. Now, one of the first things I always do is hit the start button and go over the settings, and I go straight to audio because that background music is gonna drive me crazy. So I hit square on master volume, then I slide down to cinematic music and I turn that all the way down, and then I go to gameplay music volume and I turn that all the way down. Now, this is 100% personal preference. If you're somebody that loves music when you game, then you can leave this setting at 100. But for me personally, I like to turn it all the way down. And after that's done, the next thing I like to do is go up to graphics and go ahead and get my graphic settings right. Now, as you can see, everything here is default, and I'm gonna go through what I like to do and what I like to change. So, world motion blur, I don't want any blur when I'm shooting or when I'm moving around the world. It creates that motion sickness, so we're gonna get rid of that. Then we're gonna get rid of weapon motion blur. That also does the same thing. Now, film grain, that's depending on you and how you want your game to look. I don't want my game looking all grainy, so I take that all the way down. Now, depth of field, I also turn that off as well. I don't want anything in the background blurry when I'm ADSing, so that's pretty much what depth of field does. Fidelity cast, I think this is personal preference for you. You can turn it on and off depending on how much sharpening you want in your game. Me personally, I don't need a lot of sharpening because I have a really great monitor. Field of view, now here's the best option, the best thing in the game to me that came to console. If you're on console right now, default is at 80. I like to take mine all the way up to 120. So we're gonna ease this all the way up. So I like mine all the way at 120 because I like a more wider picture. I do play on a 32-inch monitor. So this is also personal preference for you too as well. Invert flashbang. Invert flashbang. This is another thing that added into the game last year. If you're somebody that don't want the bright white light in your face on a flashbang, you can turn this setting on and it'll turn that white light black. Now over to what you guys probably came here for, and that's controller settings. Me personally, I leave majority of these things on default until I get to dead zone inputs, and then I come into dead zone input, and guys, you're gonna set this up based on your controller. So if your controller has any stick drift or anything is doing anything weird, you can come in here and you can use dead zone inputs to help it. I personally like taking mine down. I don't know why this is on 4. I personally like mine on 5.5, and I also take the stick max down 10. Now, like I said, this is personal preference, and you want to do this based on your controller. However it feels on your controller, always go test it out, guys. Never take what somebody says in these videos. Always go test it out. This is 100% personal preference. And for right now, I leave all of this other stuff on default, and then we're gonna slide over to aiming because there's some really important stuff inside of aiming. Let's go check it out. All right, now for aiming, things ain't a whole lot different than they was last year, but you definitely want to pay attention when it comes to this aiming section. Horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity is always personal preference, guys. Never look at someone else's sensitivity and base it on yours. I promise you, it's not the sensitivity that's making them good. It's them being comfortable with the sensitivity that's making them good. So always choose the sensitivity that's best for you. Right now I'm on 6.6. That'll probably change because I'm typically a high sensitivity person. ADS, I usually like to bring that down to 0.90. Sensitivity multiplier. So with ground vehicles and tablets, anything like that, if you need to change anything, that'll be inside your sensitivity multiplier. Vertical aim axis, I also leave this on standard. I don't really change anything here. Scrolling all the way down, the aim response curve. Now, we've had this for a couple of years inside of Warzone and Call of Duty. I go with dynamic. So if dynamic feels right for you and you've always used dynamic, I would recommend going back to dynamic. Whatever you use, I would recommend going back to it. I always use dynamic, so I'm gonna stick with dynamic. Down here is really what I wanted to show you guys. Where is it? Okay, aim assist type. I got mine on default, guys. I also went and tested out Black Ops, and I have to be honest, it wasn't great. Now, let me know in the comment section if you tried Black Ops and it was good for you. But me personally, I've tried Black Ops. It wasn't great at all. Didn't work that great for me. The aim assist felt kind of clunky. Let me know in the comment section, does the aim assist feel less sticky this year? Because I tried Black Ops and I felt like the aim assist was less stickier. But you guys let me know in the comment section. And last but not least, we're gonna slide over to gameplay. In this tab, this is where you'll decide whether you want things like auto sprint. I've always used tactical sprint auto. That's on you guys, it's personal preference. And the reason I use it is because I play claw, guys. I like playing claw. So playing Claw using automatic and tactical sprint is better for me. Ground mental right now I have that on. It hasn't done anything crazy yet. Auto move forward is off. So I'll just go through all these settings and let you guys take a look at them, and you can copy my settings down. And that pretty much take care of everything in the settings. I'll see you guys inside the game. Thanks for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day.